The streams louder.
Hey, what's up guys, my name's T-Scored, and today I'm bringing you guys a video showing off all the Marksman variant primary weapons in Advanced Warfare. I think I might be the only person in the world who has 300 kills with every single primary in Advanced Warfare. To get 300 kills with all of them, I believe there's 24 primaries in the game because there's 12 on this page and then 12 here, and then it goes off to the pistol, so 24, and then that's times 300, so that's about 7,000 kills, and you have to use every single gun. Some of them are pretty bad. Most of them you don't even want to use because they just aren't very good guns, so I think I might be the first person in the world to get all of these, and I wanted to show you guys all of the 24 Marksman variant guns. I've made a separate video for every weapon class, like I made an assault rifle one, and then an SMG video, and then a shotgun and sniper and everything like that, so if you guys haven't seen those, just go watch those videos as well. I broke down each one and like talked about the camo and which guns I like the best, and I showed the stats on every single one. I'm not going to go through and show the stats again. If you guys want to see the stats, just click on the playlist that this video is in, and you guys can see all the other Marksman variant guns in the game, where I talk more in depth about them. But in this video, I wanted to go through the 24 and just show you guys my favorite 10, so that you guys can maybe try to get 300 kills with those specific guns, and maybe you guys could try to get those Marksman variant weapons, because I think those are the best 10. So here's the first one out of the top 10, you guys. I would say the ARX160 Spoliator is probably in the top 10. On this thing, you get -1 for the damage, -1 for mobility, and then +1 for accuracy and fire rate. The damage on the ARX, I really don't like that. You get -1 for it, but the ARX is a 3-round burst gun, and if you can have a quicker fire rate and then just have your accuracy be more on target, I still feel like that's really good, and I like the camo on this thing. I think out of all the guns, it looks the coolest. It's almost like a gold camo, except for not quite, so I do like that one. The second one on my top 10 is the HBRa3 Average Joe. I really like this thing because of the camo. It's blue, it looks really nice, and then you get +1 for the damage, +1 for the range, and then -2 for handling. On the HBRa3, the two things that I really want are an increase in the damage and the range, and that's exactly what you get on this gun, so that's probably the best Marksman variant gun, to be honest with you guys. And then number 3 on my list is the IMR Feedback. I really like the blue and yellow camo on this thing as well, and then you get -1 accuracy, -1 range, and then +2 in the fire rate. This gun is also a burst weapon like the ARX, except for it's a 4-round burst gun, and I really like the +2 fire rate because you can just spam out the bullets a lot quicker. I don't really like the -1 in the range, but I still feel like it's a good variant overall. Number 4 on my list is the AMR9 Outlaw. On this thing, you get -1 for the fire rate, -1 for handling, and then +2 for the range. And I don't really like the camo on this thing. It's kind of dull. It's just kind of like gray and brown. But on the AMR9, I think it has like the worst range of all the SMGs in the game. And then on this, you get +2 for the range. And I feel like that's pretty good. The weapon's not that good overall, but I do like the +2 for the increased range. So I decided to throw that in my top 10. This one, you guys, for number 5 is the ASM1 Magnitude. I actually see a lot of people use this online, and I get killed by it all the time. This one's really good because you get +2 for the range, and then -1 for handling and mobility. On the ASM1, a lot of people would say it's the best gun in Advanced Warfare, and on the ASM1, you already have a really high damage, a really high fire rate, and the only thing is just that the range isn't really the best. But on this Magnitude variant, you get +2 for the range, and that makes this thing really good. I would say the Average Joe and the Magnitude are the two best Marksman variant guns in the game, so if you guys want to get 300 kills with the ASM1 or the HBRa3, definitely try to do those, and you will get two very good weapon variants. Number 6 on my list is the KF5 Marksman. I like this one because of the red camo right in the middle of the gun, and then you get -1 damage, -1 accuracy, and +2 for the range. Once again, kind of like the ASM1, the range on this thing, I don't really feel like it's the best, but it does say best in class for the range. For some reason, the recoil on this gun, I just can't really manage it that well, so I feel like the +2 range is pretty good, and the damage and accuracy isn't really that bad, and I really like the camo on this thing, so that's why I put that in the top 10. Number 7, I think this is now, the MP11 Devourer. I like this thing. I don't really like the camo that much. It's kind of like just yellow and brownish. It kind of reminds me of like a desert though. But on this thing you get -2 for the fire rate and then +2 for the range. The MP11 has like a really fast fire rate, and I don't like it that much because I feel like it makes the gun recoil kind of a lot. So the -2 fire rate I actually do like, and then +2 for the range makes it so that you can kill enemies from further away. So I like that variant as well. It's pretty solid. Number 8, you guys, is the SAC-3 Thunder and Lightning. I like this one because the name is really cool. The Thunder and Lightning, I feel like it's a cool weapon variant name. And then you get -1 for damage, -1 for accuracy, and then +2 for the range. On the SAC-3, you guys, they're really good, like quick firing akimbo weapons, and I feel like it's really good to have an increased range on these things. A lot of times when I try to get my 300 kills with this, I felt like I could only kill enemies when they were up really close to me, and I always died when an enemy was even just at like somewhat to mid-range, somewhat close to mid-range. I couldn't even get a kill, so I really like the +2 for the range on that thing. I feel like it makes it pretty good. This one, you guys, the SN6 Magistrate, I would put this number 9 in the top 10, you know. These aren't really in any specific order, by the way. This is just kind of my generic top 10. I don't really know if I can specifically rank them from like 1 to 10, but this is number 9, and then we have one more after this. So the SN6 Magistrate, I really like the blue and yellow camo on this thing. I think when they did the Advanced Warfare reveal trailer, like back when the game had first come out, like 2 months before the game came out, I guess, when they did the trailer, this was the gun that was actually in the trailer. And on this thing, you get +1 accuracy, +1 range, -1 handling, and -1 mobility. I really like the +1 range on this thing, and I like having a really good accuracy. This gun is already the most accurate SMG in the game. You guys can see it says best in class accuracy, but if you just make the accuracy just a little bit better, and you have a little bit increased range as well, I feel like that's really good on this thing. And so I like that one there. And this is the last one, you guys. This is like number 10 out of my top 10 is the Ameli Redshirt. I really like this thing because it's blue and gray, and blue is like my favorite color, so I like the way this gun looks. And you get -1 damage, -1 accuracy, and then +2 for the fire rate. The thing is, this already has the fastest fire rate of all the heavy weapons in the game, and if you put +2 on the fire rate, it goes up to 17. So the thing I like about this gun is that it's a heavy weapon. I really like to use, you know, like LMGs and stuff from the previous Call of Duty games. You have to reload like barely ever. You have like a ton of bullets in your magazine, and then +2 for the fire rate. You're just going to be able to kill enemies like extremely fast. And they have pretty good range, I would say. You know, 15 for the range. You have a really fast fire rate, and then the damage and accuracy going down by 1 isn't really that bad. So those are my top 10, you guys, and those are also all the 24 primary weapon marksman variant in the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I might try to see if you can get a crossbow marksman weapon variant. I don't really know because I have about 40 kills with the crossbow right now, so I can get to 300. I guess we'll see if that is one. And then also the assault shield. I really don't think if you get 300 kills with that you can get a variant, but you know, maybe. I'm gonna try and go for a few more things. And there's also a few launchers, you guys. Here's the Stinger M7 Warden. I really like this thing. It's like orange and black. It looks like a tiger, I guess, so I really like that. And there's a couple more launchers in the game, but those are really tough to get because they don't lock on, and you have to destroy like 25 or 30 vehicles, and really the only thing you can destroy is a Goliath, so those are practically impossible to get, but I might try to do it for you guys. And so here's the Warden, though. I did get that one because it can lock onto UAVs and stuff like that, like the other launchers can't. So this is actually a really long video, but hopefully you guys learned something new. Those are my 10 favorite marksman variant primary weapons in the game. If you guys want to get any of them, all you have to do is just get 300 kills with that specific weapon, and you will get the variant. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out, guys.